I turn the handle to the master bedroom and open it.
Ready to cover.
Yeah. As you enter,
I'll say I holstered my guns and I just had my hand on my whip.
as you enter, you see. I need everyone to make. Oh, actually, I don't even need you to make a check. When you guys enter, it's the biggest thing about this suite is that there are odd, all-encompassing mirrors built into the walls at odd directions. The entire wall, ceiling is and there's like just regular carpet, but mirrors all around. And this seems not common for really anything, but as soon as you guys enter, you have the impression of sinking underwater. The mirrors cast thousands of reflections. It is disorientating and ugly. What's everyone's power at Natty? What's everyone's Natty power for this?
Oh, 12.
15.
16.
It is for Alice. It is almost intolerable to be in there. You as soon as you walk in, maybe from also the previous vomiting, you feel like you're going to puke. It is hard for you to stay. You're already swaying on your feet from entering.
I'm gonna walk away and lean on the wall.
What do you guys see? You describe it in such vivid detail, I also have to roll pouch.
It's like one of them Las Vegas love suites. Mirrors everywhere.
I don't want to know why you have that frame of reference, Roger. Or I do, please tell me it was the aliens.
Was I able to tell that it was mirrors in there before I got disoriented?
Yeah, I think that's why. I think you walked in, like you looked around, and then you started to feel yourself getting dizzy. The other thing you saw before you got sick, or that may have contributed to it, is that there is blood. It looks like a bomb of blood exploded in this room. It is on the floors. It is on the bed. It is on some of the mirrors. So all of you make a sanity roll for seeing that.
Okay.
You're the one that got nauseous by the mirrors, but everyone makes a sanity roll for you.
21. I don't know what my sanity. Oh, my sanity points. I passed. That was easy.
Got a 70.
That passes for you?
It sure does.
I got a 32 out of 75.
Good. All of you pass. Take only 1 sanity damage.
Kenny feels mocked for all these dork voices. What is this?
And that is what you find here.
Can I do a search check?
Sure. Yeah, roll it.
Let's see what I sense. That is a 7, right? 700 is a 7, or is that 70?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
However, you still pass, but due to the disorientating nature of this room, all perception rolls and attacks are -20. As you guys are, it is hard. You're not as sick as Alice was, but it is hard to get your bearing. What you see, other than the bed and this, you see the tape outline of where the body was laying, along with all the blood, and it makes sense forensically where how the blood spread. It seems to be a lot of it. The only other thing you see is out of the corner of your eye. You think you see something in one of the mirrors walk the other way, but not the same way Alice did.
Walk the other way towards where?
Like Alice walked just a direction. I don't think it's with that search. It's still not high enough. It's not. You don't know exactly where it's heading, but you just see out of the corner of your eye, your peripheral vision, you see something walk, not towards the exit.
So not in the mirror, but just in the room?
No, in the mirror. In the mirror. Like you saw Alice go one way, and then you think you saw out of your right eye and out of your left eye, you think you saw someone walk in it.
I'll say, ill intent. Yeah! And I take my whip and I crack it right in whatever direction I saw someone going.
Yeah, roll your attack for your whip.
I flinch outside. What the hell was that? Did you guys shoot a gun?
33. That's a big pass. I have 70. Yep. And a crit.
Yeah, Dawn, what you hear is ill intent, and a mirror shatters. One of the mirrors just shatters as a whip hits it.
I don't think Dawn really reacts. I think behind the shades, her eyes are huge. But other than that, she just looks like she's just staring at where this mirror was.
I didn't want to do it.
What the hell is going on in there? I heard what sounded like a gunshot. What the hell was that? Are you guys shooting at something?
No. ill intent is happening.
I assume nothing else happened, right?
Code?
Is there anything behind the mirror? Anything?
There's just wall behind the mirror.
Partner, why did you do that particular motion?
Well, sometimes you gotta trust your gut.
And break a mirror, but why this one?
Ill intent.
Is that your code word for just anything relating aliens? Is that your code word for aliens? Is that what it is?
Never met an alien that was trying to be friendly. They all had ill intent.
God damn it.
I want to go into the room and look around a bit more around the.
And he's like rolling up his whip like a job well done.
Just like a
Looks
giant.
like we can all go home.
Eats a celebratory lifesaver.
It was all just a me.
Another
Takes a
mystery
payday
solved.
out. And he's just.
Roll a search check, and while you're rolling that, what are you doing, Alice, as you're now outside of this room by yourself?
I'm going to the big mirror that we saw when we first got in here.
Sure.
And I want to... I'm gonna, like, how big is it? Is it, like, really big? Like, taller than me?
It's about your size, maybe a little bit taller.
Then I'm gonna, like, feel around the edges. Do I feel any satchels or anything weird? Do I feel markings? Do I see markings?
Roll a search check.
Okay, so that's a 60 and my search is a 60. Does that mean I pass?
Yeah, that passes.
Cool.
As you are searching, I think you're kind of like looking, you're feeling around behind the mirror. Okay. I think you're feeling behind the mirror, and you are obviously. Are you doing like one-handed? Are you doing like? How are you doing this exactly? Kind of.
I probably would have just started in the middle at the top and moved my hands around.
Okay. I think you start doing that. You don't feel anything, but you see the mirror begin to darken. And it looks like it's become like it's not reflecting you anymore. It's reflecting night, and you hear whispers. What do you do?
I'm gonna step away from the mirror because I know terrible stories about mirrors and dark whispers.
As you do, it goes back to normal. You can't hear what the whispers said, and it shifts back to your reflection.
Okay, then I'm gonna step back forward and move my hands around it again.
Yeah, it goes back and you hear the whispers again.
Can I understand what they're saying?
You would have to you can make whatever kind of check you want to kind of do this, however you think you would focus in.
Oh, maybe would a cult this? Maybe?
Yeah, I'll let you use the cult for it. Sure, a cult's fine.
Duh. 24 out of 40.
Okay, good. So as you begin to kind of pull yourself closer, you can do one of two things. As you're doing something that is very supernatural, you can take a sanity check for this, or you can just expend willpower. I'll let you expend just one willpower to push yourself into this to kind of attune yourself to the supernatural occurrence that is happening.
Sure. Nope. Let's just go ahead and do willpower. Fuck it.
Okay. You lose one willpower as you pull yourself closer into it, and you see, like, in the blackness of what is now this mirror, you see two kind of wispy white shadows talking to one another. One seems to be sitting down, one seems to be standing, and what you hear is a voice say, "I love you, Isabel, in sickness and in health. I promise." And then it goes back to your reflection. You're looking dead at, like, almost nose touching the mirror at your reflection.
I'm just gonna sit with that for a minute. Someone can do something.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Kenny. Kenny, you can do some hacking, but you don't even need to roll an intelligence check. I'm gonna say you do remember that the handler gave you a phone with contacts for this mission as well. That might be appropriate. That may be involved in this case or be appropriate.
Oh, I only knew about the ex-wife. Who else is on there?
He didn't tell you. He just said there are contacts within this phone.
Oh, are they all unlisted?
No, they're all listed. As you page, or as you there's only 4 contacts in the phone. Well, actually 5 now. There's the ex-wife, there's the handler. There is one that says Emil Yarrow, one that says Elizabeth Tucker, and one that says Green Box.
What?
It's late though by now, right? Is it like 9 p.m.?
It's probably 39 p.m. It is now dark for sure.
Okay.
I get very curious about that green box, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to come back to those really quick.
Okay.
The first thing I really want to do is Google what that death was that happened a year prior.
Sure.
See if I can find any information about that.
Roll it.
Jesus.
Roll it up.
52, got it.
Yeah, as you look in, you see that 1 year ago in 2020, so 2019, there was a woman living in this house. Her name was Yamila Asari. She was a young woman. She was beautiful, kind of dark skin, and I think you find out with much searching, it is the same picture you found that was on the phone.
Wait, but we didn't. We just
know the
description.
It fits the description. It fits the description.
I mean, when you said dark skin, I immediately made that connection. Yeah. So her name was Yamila Yasari?
Yamila Asari, yes.
Oh,
and she was found she was found with her throat slit.
Throat also slit. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Did it say where she died? Master bedroom?
It does not say.
Doesn't say where. Okay. I'll look more into her later. Say where. Do I have one more action?
Sure, you can do something else.
I think with that said, I'm going to contact everybody and say, hey, I think I got a lead on that new girlfriend that Arthur has in Relay that I found out information about Yamil, and that she died in this house a year ago, so that is suspicious. I'm wondering if we can get access to his phone somehow to see if we can get a picture, but that's weird. But yeah, just keeping you guys in the loop. I'm going to tell you everything that I figure out as I figure it out. What did you guys find?
Well, we could certainly talk to law enforcement about his belongings.
Yeah, you have connections. You're a ranger, right?
I mean, I'm from Texas.
Yeah, but
this is Jersey.
Yeah, but you got, police... It just hangs there.
I think I might be able to sweet talk my way into some favors.
There you go. Maybe that's something we could do. If you want, maybe we could give him a call. You could come out here. I'll give you the phone and all that stuff. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna look into some more of these. Oh wait, what did you guys find in the house? Last thing I heard was a whip crack, and I think you said something about mirrors.
Nope. I said ill intent.
That was.
I was going into that room. I rolled a 51 out of 60 for search.
Okay, so for you, you're in the same room as Roger Rogers now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, after you, he cracked it, but now you're, searching, I think, a little bit more carefully. It is still hard to get your bearings, but eventually you find a door that leads into a bathroom. Master bath.
Does the blood in this room, is it just kind of randomly splat? Like
You can make a forensics roll if you. I think he already did though. He made a roll. It looks like
it's collected more in one place.
It looks like it's consistent. It just looks like there's a lot of it. It looks like one's gonna bomb if the blood exploded, but it doesn't. It's not in such a weird way that it would not be from someone's throat.
Okay. But it's not coming from the bathroom or something like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'll just kind of do one of those Mythos like open the door and then just
As you open it, you hear the bath start, and you start hearing the water just run, and you hear what sounds like someone singing from inside.
to herself, she just say, "I don't trust ghosts."
Roll a sanity check.
Trust him.
But
Ghostbusters! I don't trust ghosts.
I passed. I did really good. I rolled a 6 out of a lot.
Yeah, you only take 1 sanity damage.
Sweet. And yeah, I'll like whip in and just point guns towards ghosts.
So you're pointing kind of towards the bat, there is a big like ornate porcelain tub with feet and a curtain drawn all the way around it.
Oh, cool. Neat. Yeah.
And you're pointing your guns at it.
Yeah, just towards it. I won't shoot into it because that seems ill-advised. But I will point them towards. That's it.
Okay. It continues. It still sounds like someone singing from inside, very, very, very softly, and the water is still running.
Okay. Quick check. Are there any windows or other doors out of this room?
There are no windows or doors out of this room.
I'm going to very slowly, with both guns still pointed forward towards the bath. I'm going to very slowly make my way forward. Keep one gun pointed towards it, and then with the other one, I'm just kind of like peek in behind the curtain.
As you peek into the curtain, the water stops. However, there is just a full tub.
Is it a tub of water?
Yeah.
Okay. important questions.
Yeah.
Stuffed cats.
The tub of boogers.
Eye worms.
Oh, shit.
Tub of eye worms.
Always eye worms.
Okay. Well, seeing that there's no one in here, I'll just push the whole curtain like back so it's half open.
Okay.
And just yell out the door, "Bathroom's clear." And just kind of look in the water. Just make sure there's nothing in there.
Roll a search check.
Sure.
Or alertness if you search check, or an alertness if you want to.
Well, they're the same for me, so I'll do a search. Well, I'll alertness makes more sense contextually. I got a 4 out of 60.
That's very good. As you kind of look in, you're trying to pay more and more attention. You see kind of I think it's hard to see, but you see the water is a little bit displaced. It looks like something that you can't see is in the tub. The water is just displaced around something.
I'll tap. I may have found something. I'm gonna pull out my big Bowie knife. It's just kind of. It's not long enough to read. I'm gonna use it to get most of. I'm gonna roll my sleeve up, and then use the knife to like reach in. I'm pretty sure my hand's also gonna go in the water, but I'm using the knife to just kind of like feel around, see if there's something there.
Yeah. It feels like as you kind of feel it around. You're kind of doing it slowly.
Yeah.
You eventually feel it just kind of hit something that has a little bit of give. A fairly, not a huge shape, but fairly big. I would say the size, like maybe yay big. You're not sure not sure the dimensions, but it's no, like
It's like big. I understand. This piques my interest more than. All right, found the geocache, everyone. Okay. I will try to use the knife to find an edge of it. So if it's like box shaped, I want to find like the end edge of it and like pick it. I want to see if I can pick it up or pry it up or.
Yeah. Okay. You're trying to pry it up. What exactly? Like, are you trying to pick it up or just pry it up or what?
I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm just trying to get the purchase on it to see if it can be removed.
Yeah, you find purchase on it. It feels like a shape, not necessarily. I think you roll intelligence. Roll intelligence.
Oh no! Is it a dead body? 4 out of 65.
Yeah, it feels like a small body that you are picking up.
Oh, okay. So there's a moment. She freezes for just the briefest of moments, realizing what she is touching. And then we'll just do like a quick breathing exercise that Helena taught her to calm herself in these tense moments. And then continue to pull the body out of the bathtub. Pull the baby out of the bathtub.
Yeah, as you fully pull it out of the water, this body begins to take on a color and shape. It is a very blue and puffy, looks like a child, and it looks at you. Its eyes open and its mouth opens, and you are sprayed with just rancid, stale water. And just bugs begin crawling out of its mouth, grubs, and just dripping into the water onto the floor. You need to make a sanity roll.
Oh no! Oh no! It's not good. 51 out of 73.
That's a success. Okay. You take 1d6 for this.
Okay. 3. Oh boy. You just hear. Ah!
You're the closest one to Roger, so you hear.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was
let
that
him
coming
have it.
again?
Everyone does get over the comms.
Roger goes to check. He'll go check on her.
Yeah, you see her holding this body with bugs falling out of it. You need to roll a sanity check now, too.
Not a vision, huh?
I passed 25, so
Yeah, roll it. I think it's one of those things where you know something's coming, so I think you get a D4 for this. It's not the first one to experience it. Roll a D4 for sanity damage.
I took that for you.
That is a 2.
Yeah, take 2 sanity damage. And you see Dawn just holding this gross blue puffy body with bugs crawling out of it, and it's just looking at her.
It's just like out, and I can't seem to put it
The body
down.
is looking at her like it's alive.
Yeah.
With, like, eyes.
It's not moving a lot. All it did was open its mouth and open its eyes. It's not like fighting against her or anything.
And
Right.
it looks like a child, is that what we said, or no?
Yeah, it looks like maybe a 4 or 5-year-old.
He's got a tender heart. So
Yeah, I kind of like look a bit at Roger, but like keep an eye on this thing.
where are the
and
bugs
say-
coming out of?
His mouth.
The mouth. And I'll say, you do see this. You do see.
He comes
this
over, he
thing.
rolls over the child and starts hitting it on the back to try and get all the bugs out of it.
Yeah, roll a
I let it go because I was holding it. Like, I give it to you.
roll a check, whatever you think. Maybe a strength check or a caring check.
Caring check. Let's go strength check.
Break the child's back.
I guess I'm looking through my other skills.
Dexterity, maybe, if you think that would be like, you're
No.
trying to really.
Got the arthritis tie.
Yeah, that's right. I think strength would probably be the most appropriate currently.
I rolled a 57 out of 60, so I passed.
Are you taking it, or are you just kind of trying to do it on while Don's holding it?
I take the child and I roll it over.
Yeah. It on the floor, just more bugs just start pouring out and like kind of propelled there by the gross water that's now hitting the floor and just like filling the room a little bit. Your shoes are now wet with this mix of bugs and bugs and gross water. But after you slap maybe 3 or 4 times, it stops. And you hear a small laugh, and it fades away.
Oh, the child does?
Yeah, out of your arms. And you like feel the weight lifted as you do this.
He's just here from behind you. Ghosts.
Turns back. Aliens.
I feel like the same thing.
Get their tentacles and get in your head. start poking your brain, start seeing stuff.
Don's just gonna leave.
Sorry, coming again. What did you find? Ghost aliens?
I'm coming out your way there, Sonny Jim.
I'm gonna update everyone as we're walking out. There was a body in there was a body in the bathtub. It no longer exists. Therefore, ghosts and, if you ask Roger, aliens are at play here. Confirmed. 2 eyewitnesses. Strap in, everyone. It's gonna be a long night.
Dang.
And as you guys are leaving this house, Alice, have you moved anywhere? Do they kind of find you as they walk past the foyer?
I guess they probably find me as they walk past the foyer, and I'm kind of like standing there looking at this mirror and trying to put some things together in my head.
Now's not no time to get your makeup done. Time for us to go.
I'm gonna shoot daggers at you, with my eyes.
With my dagger gun.
You look at me and I go, "Huh, yeah, ill intent." Keep walking.
And I will turn back to the mirror and then turn back to the group and say, it wasn't like a dimension mirror, but it was like an echo of something, or another plane. I think it was an echo of something.
Spectral communication. Some kind.
Well, yeah, mirrors are always used for communication with the dead, but this was different. It was 2 things. Sorry.
That's what aliens are like. They're all wavy. That's why I do this. He takes off his cowboy hat and shows you it's all lined with tinfoil.
No. An actual colander on the inside.
Yeah. This here keeps them out. That way you don't see the wavies.
Oh, you better put that back on though, because your brain's it's all. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, got a steel plate in my head.
Yep. Oh.
If you have a
Add
steel
that
plate in your head,
custom.
then why do you have the hat with the tinfoil?
Hey, Kenny, you want to just come on in here? This
Because I got a 7 intelligence.
Wait, were you guys coming out to the car, or should I come to you?
just right inside. You could probably see us.
Yeah, I think I think maybe at least someone probably opened the crack the door open, and you see the door open, and you see everyone kind of congregated in the foyer now.
Yeah, I'll get out of the car then. So would you guys? You said you found a body, and you found guts in a box, but they weren't guts in a box. And in a room full of mirrors, you killed a mirror. Good job.
Got it. One shot.
One shot. Alrighty. So this place is definitely
Haunted.
yeah, that's number one
Possessed.
priority in Delta Green is to find out if there's a threat. So now we have to neutralize it.
Do a background check on what the fuck's the dead guy's name?
Arthur MacGuffin.
He was one of
Donnelly.
ours.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
supposed to be.
So can we get a folder on him?
I don't know how much it would help. We can try though to see if there did be any more new information from it, but they said the problem with his thing was the last mission he went on to go to this house wasn't Delta Green business, so it wasn't on record, which is unfortunate.
What about the mission before that mission?
We could look into that. I can ask the handler about that.
Now I'd like to go visit the local law enforcement, see if I can get my hands on some evidence.
Did you mention to the rest of us that yeah, Kenny, you mentioned to the rest of us that the description of a person who died here last before Arthur was the same as or similar to the one who was on his phone?
Yeah, the one that the ex-wife thought maybe was a new girlfriend. So somehow they met, which is bad. Oop.
Or he was investigating her sudden strange throat slitting.
They did say that happened a year ago. So I wonder how
Mhm.
recent that photo was on his phone. You'd think it would be fairly recent, considering she said she just found it the last time she saw him.
You found her on Facebook or no?
I found the ex-wife on Facebook, but didn't really reveal terribly much. Just that, she didn't delete all. I've seen what Arthur looks like. Let's put it that way.
Why don't you look up this one? If she got current posts, maybe she ain't dead.
I have a name. Yeah, I do have a name now. I could probably see if I can find her. Yeah.
Hey, fuck it. Is there also? Do you share everything you found out with them about the phone and stuff?
Me? Oh yeah, I have a couple contacts in here. I'm not entirely sure what they are. Because we have the ex-wife. We also have somebody named Emil Yarrow, Elizabeth Tucker, and something named Greenbox, which I'm not sure what that is. I was gonna give that a call.
I want Roger Rogers and Dawn to make an intelligence.
Oh, an intelligence check, no problem.
Yep.
92 doesn't get that.
It doesn't get it.
5, I pass.
You pass. You've definitely, because you've been on missions with Delta Green before. You know what a green box is. A green box is what Delta Green agents use to just keep things in. Usually they're storage units. Whether it be information they were working on, weaponry, they rent out storage units in cities, and typically they're given like, okay, someone else is here, you can use the green box. That's typically what they are.
Oh, okay. So it's like if we wanted to
It's
get
like a cache almost.
It's a cache. It's a cache that whoever's in this area is probably using or has used, and there might be stuff there.
Would I have known about that too?
Could be that
no?
Yeah.
guy.
This is only your second mission. This is not something that was on the first mission. So, and they don't give you full on briefings all the time. Roger. No one probably told him about them ever because they didn't want to.
Because they didn't want to.
They don't like me.
It doesn't need to know basis.